Hey everybody, I am John Bailey with Bailey Games, and I am demoing a widget to assist with creating data assets in Unreal Engine. Uh, I capture information about data assets using the data definition metadata for your different data assets. And inside the data definition class, there is prefix for how you want your data definition to save data assets. This will be appended to the front of any class name, and this is the folder you want to save it in your Unreal Engine game data content folder, and the soft class path string for the data asset primary data asset type. And that can be a engine primary data asset that's written in C++, or it could be a game or plugin primary data asset written in Blueprints and in any of your plugin or game folders, or uh, procedural content generation or landmass erosion brush, apparently. That's good to know. And the data definition here has a display name that's used to both sort by name and also display and set the name of the data asset. Normally, in Unreal Engine, what you would do is you would open up your content browser, go find wherever you want in your data asset. You would create a primary data asset. Now, blueprint class, primary data asset, blam, select. And you would name it something data, and you would create a folder and you would put in something here, and then you would make data assets in here from your something data. So now you have something new asset. And then you'd go in and you'd edit. This doesn't have anything because it's an example, but you could do that. Or you can go to the tool I created and you can make a new data definition to define pants. And this pants doesn't exist yet. We are going to hit the plus next to the drop down of target class. We're going to choose a folder to save it in. I'm going to choose data. You can choose any folder you want to. And we're going to call it pants data for our name. And that creates a brand new primary data asset with just a single click and a name. And in order for this to be usable, you must go to class settings and throw in displayable asset. But I also want it to sort. I don't want it to be just randomly thrown in based on the last time it was compiled, last time it was saved, whatever asset manager wizardry goes on. I actually want it to sort by primary data asset by the name we give it. So I'm going to also add the sortable. This is actually not necessary, but uh, I recommend you implement sorting as well. This gets you so I'm going to make a core category and I'm going to make it an integer. I'm going to make it instance editable so that all my children can have their own category. I'm going to get the category and return it here. I'm also going to make a name, and I don't really care about too much about whether or not it can be localized. So I'm going to make it a string instead of text and just return the string. And in order for it to make new items, I need to do set. So set the display name to our default variable, display name. And you just have a little connect the text to the string and it'll automatically convert and it'll be happy. And I'm also going to have a mesh because it's pants, it's going to be a game item. We're going to make it a static mesh. And we don't want to use an object reference. We want to use a soft object reference. That way, we don't have to have it always loaded in memory. You'll be able to get by with that. So we got the set. We got, oh, we didn't do the get. Yeah, that's a good idea. Get that. And we'll save and we'll compile. So our pants data is done. We can close out of it. And I want all of my pants to start with pants and underscore. And I want that all to save in a pants folder. So I'm going to create a new folder. Call it pants. I'm going to select the folder. So now that I've selected that folder, pants, data/pants in the game content directory is going to be the home for all of the child data assets. And I must select its target class path string. And that's going to be pants data. The display name for this asset is pants. And the sort order is 99. But I could be 5 or 2. And I refresh the list and it'll jump to the front because pants is 2 and data definition is 1 and everything else is 99. Pants will sort before hairstyles and shirts and the tabs and in the asset list. Since there's no tab for these, we're just going to do a brand new pants object called blue jeans. And it's a category 2 item. Blue Jeans name is already filled in. And the static mesh is going to be flattened plane mesh because I don't have any blue jeans loaded in this project. I'm also going to do black, res, black. And I'm also going to do running shorts. And actually, you can just do running shorts like that if you feel like it. It doesn't have to be capital. It will remove symbols you can't use in names, and it also removes spacing because you can't use that in names when you save it, for example. Pants data, and the 3 pants I have are right here. So it capitalized S in shorts for the name to satisfy naming conventions, and it had appended pants to the front. And you could probably change this to do a suffix as well if you felt like it. And it prevents things like I made right here, hairstyle, short ponytail. But style is spelled incorrectly. As an example of what this will prevent, it'll prevent you from accidentally saving the hairstyle with a bad name. So we'll just edit the name. Nope, that's not editing the name. We will rename. So that's a Y, hairstyle. All right. We'll go back to our editor, asset editor utility widget. And you'll be able to, you can see that we've got our items. So we've shown you that we can add items and we can, but I also have a delete item. So I got ponytail and bangs in here under shirts. I don't think it's a shirt. I don't think you think it's a shirt either. So we want to get rid of that. So we're just going to delete it. And it's going to be deleted from here. And it's going to be deleted from our shirts folder.